Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. Chuck of the Deuces, how we do text, baby. Man, I thought it's back. You know what it is, and it is. Real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real woman rise up, fake woman rise down. Proud to wear preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the only place you're going to get is right back of the base. Chuck of the Deuces, how we do text, baby. Man, I thought it's back. You know what it is, and it is. Man, I thought it's back. And today's topic we're going to talk about is it true that Hollywood going bankrupt? Now, I want to give me your comment, give me your spirit response. Tell me what you think of this, because I was watching these movie reviews they showed, and I noticed it. There are a good couple movies I probably want to see, but the rest of these movies they come up with, I don't want to see these kind of movies. Because it says a lot, you know, that Hollywood is just getting sorry right now. Now, it's getting sorry, especially Hollywood. They come up with these bullshit certain subject movies they putting out. Now, the movie I probably want to see is Sex Ed. Now, that'd be a good movie about a volunteer of a teacher who volunteer to be a teacher to just teach your kids about sex, educate, because that is a big issue that nobody wants to address right there. And that's good to teach these kids how to know, because when they bring childs in this world, they ain't got to deal with reproduction, and men and women still point the finger. But yet, these damn corporation people, they got all this goddamn money, but you don't hear them fill out supports. These people are wealthy. They are wealthy. They can do anything. They gonna look at what you're gonna do about it. What you gonna do? We own this shit. We own it. But yet the people built right around to get them to be the powerful people they are. That's not how they see it like that. That's just the way it is. They got another movie called Freetown. I don't know what this movie about. Like they couldn't have no place to go. It's like an African movie, but they don't even know where they want to go. So they fight and believe it. It's always there's always hope. And there's another movie they show right here. I don't know what this movie called. It's about these three women, these three black women, and both of them, two of them are old actresses. Two of them. It's called Knock Them Dead, and basically that was about like make it seem like hating on men responsible for all the evil stuff, the evilness of the world. Now, that's something I don't want to see, but I understand why feminists do think the way they feel. Now, there's another movie called 808. Now, I don't know what this number, I see this number all the time. I don't know if this is white supremacist number or what. And then you got Tanaro. It's like an African movie. Now, I definitely want to see that. But this movie right here, man, this review, this movie that I saw, right, that says about white God, they still believe this theory that all white people, all European brothers and sisters come from this Aryan race with the land of dogs. If you look at the review of all these dogs letting loose, it's about kidnap a goddamn girl and they gotta find her, and it's like somehow this white guy, man, I just, you know, oh God, it's like white folks are really paranoid shit. They'll come up with movies, and another movie right here, this called Supremacist. People need to look at the definition of the word premise, because premise is really about dominate and defeat and this goddamn enemy. See, white people, and I know black community want to get mad at white. You really can't get mad. They go along with the goddamn program, this nation, this bullshit. They believe that thinking that they are God mighty to be. Ain't nobody's gods. Not even them, not even us. We even think that some of us come from the tribe of Chabaz. If that's the fucking case, that Malcolm X would have still been living with it. And yet there are rumors going on that Mr. Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad got something to do with this man assassinated. If it's not, then what else would be? And then the same thing, civil rights movie has something to do with Martin Luther King's death. The civil rights movie got something to do with Martin Luther King's death and Boule and all this other stuff, like they doing to Bill Cosby right now. I really do believe that there's a lot of Boule shit, a lot of shit going on. It really is. And they got Danny Glover in this movie. The man is about getting out of the jail, trying to go back to the same life he always do, and he killed a black person in the damn movie. A black person. See, these are the whites that black community always talk about. It's these dirty whites, dirty Europeans mixed with nigga blood. But they will never admit that what they'll say, I'm European. Same thing black community will never admit they got some European ancestry in their fucking blood. Black Europeans. They will never admit it. What they'll say, I'm black. But half of these black community is not 100% black. But we still think that we're most dominant. That's the same mindset white people think they're the domination of the goddamn fucking world because they not come from air. All this stuff is bullshit. It really is. It's sad to me that a lot of people believe this. Ever since Obama got in there, everybody spooked. You really believe that? Wow. Okay, bravo. You really think that. But hey, you keep thinking that. Because these same racist people that you practice your religion to, they're going to turn their against you. They do it all the damn time. Give me the fucking break. Anyway, you look at these movies they putting out. And you got to say to yourself, is Hollywood going bankrupt? Because if that's the case, they put up these bullshit-ass movies, these bullshit-ass sitcoms, these certain subtitle, entitlement, dumb titles that you don't even understand what this goddamn movie about. Spike Lee got a movie called The Sweet Blood of Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? I lost a lot of respect for Spike Lee when I saw that preview of that bullshit. I mean, come on. Oh, no wonder why he tagged Quentin Tarantino, because he felt like he should have been a movie about his ancestor and make it seem like Spike Lee was jealous. At first, I wanted to defend the well-known director because I look up to Spike Lee, but then I come to find out when I see a preview of this shit, no wonder why he tagged him. No wonder. And then said the N-word pretty much. I'm going to say this. If people want to fight about racism, they need to be straight up honest. And that goes black America and that goes white America. They need to be honest about why they slave Europeans, why they slave blacks, why they slaving Asians, Latinos, Middle East, Jews, all this shit. And then Native Americans, they killed them all and took the land away from them. And ever since then, they still couldn't get the goddamn land. This is some bullshit. But yet, black people supposed to promise 40 acres and 40 mules. We out there breakdancing. We out there creating hip-hop. Now they got mad. And Iggy Azalea got pissed off at her. Oh, that bitch out here, she stole our music. But yet they could have hold on to it. They saw the opportunity and they took it. Whites always do that. They always took the stuff. But they say the same thing about us. We taking all the sponsorship of sports. You hear it all the time. It was in the movie Do the Right Thing. They say, come on. They took over sports. They took basketball, football, baseball. What game we got left? Hockey? You hear that all the time with white folk. You hear it all the time. And then judge on brain size? What the fuck it got to do with brain size? I read an article that somehow they're saying whites are more smarter than any other race. I'm like, wow, they think like this. They think like this. These racist groups, they full of shit, man. Y'all laugh. Because I want to know where the fuck y'all were when Boston Market and that damn Sandy Hook went down. You don't see these people at all. Whites need to stop buying their bullshit because the last time I checked, you don't see them. Same thing, Nation of Islam. Where are these people at if they cared about the black community? No, they left our ass behind. Oh, they like, fuck y'all, I'm out of here. What? Wow. Are y'all that fucking dumb? Yeah, I guess we are. And whites are more dumber too because they'll believe anything what people tell them. But you know what? As women, they do it too. Women. They always talk about the men. But last time, stop fuck with these men who ain't shit. And start fuck with the guy that actually got something going. And that same thing goes as men. Stop fucking with these hoes if they ain't about shit. But at the same time, they always talk about these hoes ain't loyal. But at the same time, you go at the damn pussy, right? I mean, it is funny. I mean, I just don't understand it. But that's just the way it is. It's the human nature of people when they do some stuff that they just couldn't explain themselves why they do it. They just do it. It's just like, oh my God. Next thing you know, you're going to hear about Asian people. I mean, there's a revolution going in Hong Kong. And I ain't no telling what they've been revolution about. The next thing there's the next story. Another damn Asian plane gone missing. Another Asian plane. I'm like, wow. And they just did a story about, I'm surprised they didn't crash the plane. You mean to tell me they ain't got no living track device that track this goddamn plane down? See, people, be careful when you travel, because I'm going to tell you something. They need to look at these damn airplanes. If I was in an airplane crash, I'd be getting myself a goddamn parachute and get out of the damn plane. Or somehow, I'll call for help. I mean, it don't make any sense to me. It don't make any damn sense. It just don't. They use these racist terms. They don't know what it means. They just saying it. When you hear the word kill whitey, nobody know what they always call white people white. A lot of white folk, many of them are pink or red dish or pale. But a lot of times they don't look like that. Some of them look like they dark, brown, and red sometimes. But they say red is close Native Americans. Okay. I mean, it just showed me. And it used to be, and whites used to be black. Whites used to be black. I know it's hard to believe. But it does make sense why they tinted their damn skin. It does, for they could look like the darker sense of that color. It does make sense when you think about it. And no wonder why they tinted their skin, a dark tinted Caucasian to a light tinted Caucasian to red tinted Caucasian. That does make sense. And another thing that it makes sense why Africans bleach their skin, they try to blend in and be a part of the white society. Because deep down they look at whites and they say, we come from these people. Next thing you know, they climbing mountains. I mean, it just, I don't understand it. It's this whole thing. It's the way. Then again, I might not get it. I never will get it. I just like, oh God. I never get why people do the things they do, but it explains a lot. They're raised a certain way. They think, and a lot of times it's their parents. In society and the things they see broadcast when they see what's on TV, and a lot of people believe that. I don't believe anything what's on TV now, because people just doing it just to get paid. They doing it just to get paid. They ain't doing this for nothing. You look at these sports entertainment, all of them are being fixed. Because they know who's winning and who ain't going to win. And all you fellas out there watching football and baseball games, all that is fixed. The NBA, the NFL, and NHL, I'm telling you, all that stuff been fixed. All that stuff has been fixed. They had a movie that it was a long time ago, Back to the Future, when McFly bought a magazine, what the next future is going to head for the future, what's going to happen in the future. And somehow, the bully that bully harassed him all the time, he tried to get the hand of the book. And the old guy tried to show him that if you bet on games, you know you're going to win. So he turned up the radio and he told him what the score was. And this is the part when they won 17 and 8. He knew the score was because it was in the damn books. This is how society was raised. Now, I love Hollywood, but at the same time, I don't understand Hollywood. They come up with these bullshit-ass movies. White people got some bullshit movies, and so is black, Latino, the whole nine. Now, there's a couple of movies I'd rather see. It's 4 or 5 or 3 of them. But the rest of the shit they put out, no, I don't want to see this. Because I don't understand. But I can't wait till that new Naruto coming out. Now that I'd rather see. It's on February the 20th, and I'm going to do a review about it. But I will tell you this. I can see why there's so much racism. I can see why. It does explain a lot. What they did to women when they sexually women and put them and women as slavery, as sex slave, and forcing women of their dignity, even though that they know women don't like sex, because the only time they into it that's just to please that man. Men love sex, but our problem is it's our weakness down part, because we can't get our minds off the pussy, get our minds in our mind. We don't use it. Same thing, women don't use their what's in their head and what's in their heart. I mean, it happens all the time. White people and black folks ain't gonna never get along. It's always that same shit. this whole thing, this whole black power, white power, it's all bullshit. Not all black people look like dark or darker. Not all white people look like red or pale. Some blacks and whites are part of a mixed ancestry. But it's funny, nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody's on quiet on that subject because they're not 100% of that color. That's all it is. When people say they're pure, they're basically saying, I'm clean. I don't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to floss on me. Everybody got to floss somewhere. People really need, it got to be true that Hollywood is going bankrupt. It got to be this. Because they're coming with these dumbass movies. It's best to watch independent movies instead of watching. Now, I like Sundance. At least Sundance, that's some movies they got done, but a lot of the time, they got some good movies. They do their own thing, and I can respect them for that. But that movie, Dear White People, I just didn't like that movie at all. I did not like that movie because if they're gonna do a movie about a race of culture, they need to study the damn culture if they want to know about it. Same thing if they want to know about it, they want to make a movie about black people movie. They need to study the damn culture and the language. They think all races are like this and like that, but do you know them personally? Because the last time I checked, they think that we act a certain way, and that would piss me off even more when they think we act in certain ways. It's come on, it's crazy. That's why I never buy into so-called racism in the first place. It's a waste of topic. It's a waste of time. It really is. But it's the scientific racism is the real problem. Why that people act like certain species and certain species, they have a certain people. Certain feature looks they got in a race of folks. That explains a lot what a white person looks like and what a black person looks like, what an Asian person looks like. If you don't have these same certain races, centric races, then you're not one of these races. They did a good job. They did a good job breaking us in groups. They sure did. They knew what they were doing. These Babylonian ancient mystery oracle schools, they're the ones did this. The United Nations, all these people, they not gonna be straight up and honest and say, you know what, we did this. We say this is what white's supposed to be and what's not, and what is black supposed to be, what's not, and what Asian supposed to be, that's what's not. They did a good job. And then next thing you know, Native Americans, Latinos, and Middle Eastern Jews came up in here. And yet, oh God, fuck this whole Democrat, this whole Republican and liberals. People get it. That explains a lot. Even women understand what's going on and the men and all that. It's silly. If you look at Ferguson and St. Louis and all this other stuff, it's all being over-rehearsed and rehearsed all stage. They all Christ actors, bringing all the Christ is just acting. They all actors. That's all they is. Even Hollywood. Where you think the original Hollywood comes from? Hollywood is come from a damn circle called a holly tree. Holly tree. That's why they call it Hollywood. They form of black and white magic. That's from the blacks and the whites. This is why people need to do their research. If you think I'm lying to you, look this stuff up. Look at these certain words, these certain phrases they use. Look at certain subliminal message. They put it on the time. And look at these cartoons. They telling you a story. But one thing I learned about the Scooby-Doo franchise, the real monsters is the human beings itself. That explains a lot. But all I want to know, do you think Hollywood is going bankrupt or not? Give me your comments there and tell me what you think of this subject to talk about. All right? All right. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. You're going to do this is how we do. Takes a baby. Until next time. All right? All right. Peace and I'm out.